Good afternoon, I am Adventure Argonaut, this is Rogue Trader. We are back here with the rogues in the gallery, rogues gallery. What exactly is a rogues gallery? I'm not exactly sure, but we are here right now, obviously. I think my streams look functional. So yeah, we are in chapter 3 right now. Yeah, I just remembered we are in chapter 3, and my previous stream of this game was interrupted a bit abruptly by my son, and we didn't even get to go to the Atlas system, whatever it was called. Atlas something. It's not Atlas Shrugged, but I call it Atlas Reach. I guess, yeah. We have 61. We have 61 of this stuff. Maybe make it unsafe. Okay, nothing happened on the way. That's good, I guess. I hope there's a ship-to-ship battle. Wait, I think last stream there were no fights at all. No, Captain. According to our telemetry, we have arrived at the coordinates you specified. The augurs do not register any activity on the surface of the local planets, biological or otherwise, but maybe the Xenos are using their arcane technology to conceal their presence. Despite this, the augur crew managed to locate a faint signal at the system's edge. According to their data, it's coming from an unidentified vessel drifting in the orbit of a local gas giant. My queen could have been faced with a new threat, scavengers like pirates or something worse, if they were taken prisoner. Elliot's voice is trembling with something that could either be anger or fear. Or excitement. I'm begging you, Elantash, let us go to the shuttle. I can feel that the thread of fate has frayed and is about to snap. I cannot miss what may be the only chance to solve the mystery behind the disappearance of my home. Nice amount of XP. Oh, there's plasteel and there's something else here. Tech Priest base. Let's abandoned, so maybe we can just get some loot, but still, let's save if there's some decisions to be made or something. Nope. Just some random loot. That's nice. And we have only 3 extractium, so maybe let's explore all the other planets first before we decide. I think I will probably take that platinum, whatever, plasteel. Lord Captain, there is an unusual cluster of binary asteroids before us, rich in rare metals and valuable minerals. They are moving in fairly stable orbit, which suggests the possibility of constructing a mining station inside the drift. So, what is this, like the mining station thingy? Yeah, adamantine. Yeah. Okay, we will probably take that, but let's explore the other crap first. Lord Captain, reporting. Our void ship has passed through a cloud of cosmic dust of unknown origin. Unfortunately, the dust particles were covered with an icy shell that has frozen into a thick sheet of the void ship's hull, blocking some of the technical vents. It will take time for the servitors to clear the ice. Until then, our maneuverability will be somewhat reduced. Okay. So how long? How does this work? There's something here. Cargo cache. Okay, it's just plasma batteries. Okay. Alright, let's go to the chartist vessel. This is my regular party. I guess it's sort of solidified to become this, and we haven't gained any new characters in a long time, and we won't be gaining that Drukari, I think, because we've angered him. We didn't kill him yet, I think. I wonder whether there's, and also I haven't enabled the wait, now he's in the right position. But yeah, I haven't enabled the DLC. I'm gonna play the first run of this game without it, and let's see if and when I play a second time. I probably will, because this is a pretty good game. Intimidated officer. Hello? So intimidated the game crashed or something? Okay. Okay, this is a cutscene, yes. The lanky, haggard-looking officer with sunken cheeks stares at you in fright. His body is shivering as if from a feverish chill, and his eyes are darting back and forth anxiously. Your lordship, rogue trader, what brings you to a humble ship? Stop shivering like a leaf in the wind, monkey. Answer me. Have you seen others like me in the system? If you have, tell me where, when, and under what circumstances your path crossed and diverged afterwards. The officer's eyes widen at the sight of Elliot. His face grows even paler than before, and his lips move in a wordless prayer, unable to utter a word in response. A whirlwind of orange and blue torments their souls. Can you not feel its gusts in the air all around us? Its hues are terrifying indeed. Who are you? We are. The officer swallows, gives you a strange look, and then closes his eyes. Emperor, forgive me. Okay, they're gonna mutate or something. Bad things happen. Yeah, speak of the devil. You gasp, sucking in the poisoned air. Each breath scorching your insides with liquid fire from throat to lungs. Every cell in your body is engulfed in maddening pain, as if you are being doused in molten metal. Skinned alive and subjected to yet another form of torture, you hear sounds coming from somewhere far away. The moans of your people, the shuffling of bare feet, and light footsteps slowly getting closer. Trader, a long-awaited meeting indeed. You can barely see anything through the haze of agony, but you still remember the voice well. Voice of the Xenos who devastated your capital world. Marajai's face is hidden behind a helmet, but his tone leaves no room for doubt. He is smirking. Elliot, who is writhing in pain next to you, is barely able to breathe out. No, what have you done? Are you dissatisfied, my king? I promised that you would have your precious Craftwell survivors, and so you will. I take you to them. I might even be there to witness your jubilant reunion. Server drives swine under the tech priest scarlet robe in a dogged but fruitless attempt to lift his body. The inferior flesh has betrayed me. You must have punished it poorly, Ira Monkey. No matter, as a captive, you will learn how to apply the art of torture to make it fear the very thought of betrayal. Marachai takes a close look at your companion squirming in agony, then gestures nonchalantly to someone you cannot see. Bring in the injectors. The monkey I promised to Cervantes are among them. I do not want these wretches to move an inch until they are in the hands of the arch machinator. Okay. As for you, there is a disturbing gleam in the dragon's eyes. You will have your share of paralyzing dreams too, but I am going to keep you. You are far too precious to be surrendered to a madman playing with fire. You will rue crossing me again. Marachai clicks his tongue and shakes his head. You disappoint me, monkey. I have heard the pleas of millions and the curses of billions. You can do better. His last words fill your head like a deafening echo of a ship's siren. The gas creeps deeper into your lungs, eating away at them hungrily as the agony spreads down your every limb. You are suffocating. Are you enjoying the sensation? I had this poison made for you. Who could have thought that a monkey would one day learn such an honor? A special gift from a dragon. But you're suffering. The Xenos leans closer to you. I knew the taste would be exquisite were I to add a touch of Drukari's talent to extracting anguish. However, there will be a time for that later. Now, no matter how I wish to play with you all one after another. I need you for a purpose, rogue trader. Kamarag awaits you, all you mandrakes. Take them, leave none behind. $16. Damn! I should have set the extractors. Now we don't have the resources. Because this game doesn't usually teleport you between systems, but I guess first times for everything and all that. Your consciousness emerges from an ocean of darkness and nightmares, as if someone's powerful hand reached into its depths and brought you into the light. In the dark room, long and angular shadows move around and exchange remarks. One of the shadows approaches you, ripping apart the veil of pain and revealing features that look familiar to you. You are awake, monkey. Marachai's voice is sickeningly sweet. He is looking at you with idle interest, rolling a soft and milky-colored object from one hand to the other. Our toxin master spared no efforts to drag you out of your induced dream. I must commend the nightmare weavers. The emanations of fear you exuded in your delirium are worthy of the highest praise. However, it's time to finish what you were brought here for. It's time to work for the good of the Cabal, rogue trader. Burn in the Emperor's scorching light, you filthy Xenos. Marachai clicks his tongue and gently caresses the object in his hands with the claws of his glove, making it emit a little squeal. It looks like you have acquired a taste for pain, monkey. Have it your way then. Resist the inevitable and know a new facet of suffering. Drukari gestures to one of the shadows near you and your head is forced backward. Marajai brings the hand holding the strange object closer. You manage to make out translucent glossy skin, bluish pulsating organs beneath, and a little head with serrated jaws before the Drukari pushes the larva into your face. Ew. Disgusting. Karo's test succeeded. Nice. Sensing the warmth, the creature springs into motion. A moment later, as it blindly pokes your skin, it discovers your nostril and rushes forward. Stretching the skin and tearing through the mucous membrane, unbearable pain overwhelms you as the larva begins to force its way through the soft tissue and cartilage, each of its movements causing a crunching noise to reverberate through your skull. The creature greedily bites into flesh and moves ever upward, past the bridge of your nose, past your eyes, and then something alien invades your consciousness. Darkness clouds your vision, but the sensation of an alien presence does not relent. Something both primitive and stupid in its stubborn effort is rummaging through your mind, churning through thoughts and changing them. You gather whatever remains of your willpower and desperately hold on to the part of your consciousness that has not yet caved to the invading power. A prick of surprise, a burst of disappointment, the spell takes hold of your weakened self, but part of it still belongs to you and is ready to fight back. A stray light dawns at the edge of your perception. Is that piles of shit?
Rogue trader from Valencius.
Is this a dream? All right.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Lord Captain, we have received an astropathic message from Dargonus. Achilles' calendar reports a Xenos raid against the merchant ship in Gartrofal's Calamity. Gartrofal's Calamity. Okay. New message from Master's calendar, Lord Captain. Achilles' aides have reported that the Xenos leader will be heading an attack on the Paradise World Grantis. Okay. Is that supposed to be interesting? We have identified the breed of Xenos that pose this threat, the Eldari, humanity's ancient and insidious foes. What happened with the music? Whatever. I focused my attention on investigating the attack of your protectorate. I suspect that there was something bigger behind the Xenos attacks, but yes, there was some glitch with the ambient sound, but only for a few seconds. So, are they gonna say something? Hello? I'm going to ignore any minor liberties that you esteemed rogue trader may have afforded yourself. Okay. No, I am not that interested in these ramblings of our memory or whatever these are. Do my eyes deceive me? Explain yourself, Elandash. Why is there a shard of Krudarash in... What? Krudarash in your chamber. Ah, so that was the shard that she found in the...
We are bound by
in
the
our
blood
room.
of martyrs. You are accused of consorting with Xenos, betraying the Imperium, and neglecting the interests of humankind.
Okay, yes. It's like piles of shit, different stenches. Abelard Versarian's limbs were amputated and sewn back onto the body with remarkable skill and precision using human tendons. Pascal's augmetics were separated but not extracted from his body. The places where they connect to the organic tissues teem with predatory millipedes feasting on the coagulating blood and accumulated pus. One of the cold trader's bones were broken, her augmented arm was ripped from its sockets, and the bones of every finger on the remaining hand are twisted and sticking out at strange angles. A passing ray of light reflects on the countless tiny blades that look like they sprouted from inside of Indira's body. Every exposed area of Argenta's skin is modeled with an intricate pattern of scarlet blisters, crimson indentations, and charred tissue.
Let us walk this path to the end. The tribunal is waiting for your explanations. Come closer.
What Q stuff is this? I mean Q from Star Trek The Next Generation. And here comes our principal witness, the rogue trader himself. Heinrichs gives you a cold look. If the presented evidence was not enough to convince you, his testimony will conclude this confusing case, full of oath-breaking lies and heresy. You dragged this boy into this trial, and now expect someone will lend an ear to a lowly heretic's testimony? I thought better of you, Interrogator von Kalox. I was so very wrong. Lady Theodora's voice sounds even harsher and angrier than you remember. Lord Inquisitor makes vaguely dismissive gesture. Enough! Let him speak. The sooner this business is concluded, the better. Then let us continue. Shielded by the powers of the warrant of trade granted by the Imperium, Theodora von Valancius more than once allowed herself to openly collaborate with Xenos. You have never seen such a contemptuous grimace on the interrogator's face. She plunged her entire protectorate into apostasy and heresy, including the current rogue trader, and went out of her way to prevent the Inquisition and me personally from maintaining order inside the Expanse. Does the rogue trader admit to fraternizing with Xenos, serving them as a puppet, rejecting the God Emperor's blessed light for the sake of his heretical desires and base profit? You served the Xenos, you rejected his light, you reveled in their heretical desires and great base. What? Does it because we have earliet? Okay, logic succeeded. Lady Theodora, you died. Why are you here? Died, you say, but who are you talking to if I did? Theodora von Valancius is alive. You were her loyal servant and she made you serve the Xenos. No, we were not her servant. We were her guest for like 5 minutes before she died, and then took over her ship. Get one simple truth into your empty head. Your role in these events is negligible. You shall think me the emperor on the golden throne if you so choose, and think me dead if it strikes your my fancy. But this is not what matters right now. Just looking in your direction makes me sick. Why must I speak to the filth? Last words are obviously meant to the court, not you. Okay, what's that? Heinrich bends over you with a crooked smile. Rogue trader, are you alright? Or was your heretical association with Xenos so disruptive that you lost your mind? The mocking words do little to hide his irritation. The interrogator is obviously displeased with the turn of the conversation is taken. The Inquisitor leans forward slightly at the sight of your anguish. For a brief moment, boredom in his eyes is gone. It was amusing, but the joke has outstayed its welcome. Theodora shoots the interrogator a nasty look. It is painfully obvious this heretic is dancing to your tune. His word against mine. You had lost before you even unsheathed your blade, Heinrichs. You need not worry, dear Lord Captain. It was not my intention to bring up unsupported claims. Heinrichs produces a data slate and skillfully manipulates the device until he locates the necessary information. The rogue trader has often been accompanied by a Xenos companion, and though the warrant of trade does allow one to grant sanction to individual specimens, what is this if not confirmation of the von Valancius family's loyalty to enemies of humanity? It is true, the Xenos earlier was one of your retinue, yeah. She still is part of my retinue. The rogue trader's ties to the Drukhari. What ties? You served the Drukhari. No, I didn't. Say you served the Drukhari, you did their bidding, they helped you survive. Without your Drukhari masters, you would be dead. That's bullshit. A different subspecies of Eldari are just as obvious. Who else could help him divine the carefully prepared plans of the Drukhari if not other Drukhari? Adolf Argonaut von Valens always ended up in the location of the next Drukhari raid, knowing for certain where they were gonna strike. Lord Imperium succeeded. Something is wrong. According to the statutes of the Imperium, not even a Lord Inquisitor can unilaterally pass judgment on a rogue trader. I refuse to take part in this. How interesting. Xavier Calcazar pensively rests his chin on his hand. What will you say to this? You have no choice in the matter. You would do well to submit meekly under his steadfast gaze and not obstruct the proceedings. The interrogator grits his teeth viciously. At this point, the tribunal probably wants to know what the true intentions of the Von Valancius dynasty are. The rogue trader claims he has been waging war against the Drukhari this entire time, except, was there really a war? Or was it another carefully staged performance? Heinrich is looking at you closely, almost without blinking. Allow me to explain what actually happened. Adolf Argonaut von Valancius personally invited the Drukhari to his worlds and then used their strength and resources to sow chaos in the expanse to gain leverage over his rivals. It's very convenient to play the victim while working with those who rob your neighbors blind and terrify the worlds that you pay tribute. How much did you profit from this, rogue trader? Did you think I would not uncover your pathetic conspiracy? You served the Drukhari. No, I didn't. Fuck you. I guess Iconoclast. Let's use this finally. Look at directly at Heinrichs. This is just a dreadful illusion. I have no part in it. I will have no part in it. Iconoclast +9. Ooh. Heinrich's face contorts monstrously. His skin stretched to the limit across the bones of his skull, his voice ringing with fury. Morag, do you not try to squeeze between the strands of the web, monkey? Do what you were brought here for. So that basically confirms it's all BS. Hello, Puppy Nurgle. Hail Nurgle, I guess. I'm a friend with Nurgle, yeah. Are you really saying your war with the Drukhari was not a hoax? Then how did you and your foolish subjects know the coordinates of the enemy ships every time? How did you know their targets? Do you think you're experts on all these things? Xenos was shrewd enough to divide the carefully devised plans of the Cabal's finest. No, only other Drukhari could do that. Even then, only a few. This means you were in collusion with them. No, I didn't serve the Drukhari. Bull-headed stubbornness does not befit a man of your pedigree, rogue trader, but since you have decided to deny everything, I will summon another witness. I'm sure everyone will find it interesting to explore this sordid story from another angle. Owlcat silently takes a graceful step forward. If the court so desires, my speech will run like river and wash away your doubts. I found a shard of my home in the rogue trader's chambers. An entire craft world vanished among the stars, the only clue to its fate resting in the hands of this monkey. That was when I began to suspect that he had something to do with misfortune that had befallen my Krudarush. Oh, you're here to spread the happy plague. That's good. Make everybody happy. Joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. Do not be deceived by his breed. There is a cunning predator lurking behind the fluttering of fragile butterfly wings. The monkey before you is a bizarre amalgamation of qualities not usually inherent in his feeble species. He has mastered the mysteries of many of his world's cultures, the secrets of the universe and ancient artifacts, the fine art of war, the intricacies of deceit, all are embodied in a single monkey, however hard it may be to believe. You do commissar? No, I'm like Navy guy. Like my background, if that's what you mean. However, the thread that bound our paths broke the moment I realized the monkey's involvement in the disappearance of my home. To flee the rogue trader, I tracked down and eliminated his chief tracker who has pursued our kin in this part of the galaxy for many years, and thus earned clemency before this court. So Achilles did not simply vanish, you helped him disappear. Heinrich nods curtly. I say he had only himself to blame. An agent who cannot recognize an impending threat is useless. Say nothing? Heinrich nods with satisfaction, noticing your reaction, or rather the lack of it. The court has been presented with enough evidence, and I hope no one is harboring any doubts as to the guilt of the Von Valancius dynasty, but let us allow Rogue Trader to say his final word. We are all curious to know what you have gleaned from this inquiry. Is that all you got, Xenos? I expected a better performance, sure. You useless, arrogant, soon-to-be-dead monkey. The trial is almost complete. When the judgment is pronounced, I will gut you, fill your bowels with flesh-eating worms, and drag you through the streets. Enough. Ew, they're ugly. Nice mask. After the spell is lifted, staggering pain pierces your body, darkness clouds your vision, and nausea creeps up your throat. But the wounds you manage to forget soon remind you that you are still alive. Argonaut. Since first time seeing this guy. Muffled clapping tears you from the voice of agony. The Drukhari in the center of your chamber observes you coldly from under the golden mask, causing your insides to clench. A dragon of the cabal of the Reaving Tempest has been cast down by his own ineptitude in an attempt to take part in a Thilian Ikelethrill. Never did I think that my eyes were destined to behold the greatest disgrace for a Dark One, a trueborn humbled by a lowly creature before the Council of Archons. Let's try this. Lord Xenos, look at female Drukhari. Fail. Xenos looks menacing, perhaps she's... Wait, she is a female? She's the personal guard of the Drukhari sitting on the throne. Ah, okay, so this one. Look at Earliet. Earliet absorbs every word, occasionally wincing in pain and covering her weeping wounds. Her posture and gestures are full of tension, like prey cornered by a pack of predators. Earliet shrinks under the hungry stares of those around her. Look at the Drukhari up on the throne. Half of his face is hidden behind a golden mask with an intimidating visage. The other half is showing a malicious, sharp-toothed leer. The Xenos' elaborate armor is decorated with skulls and patches of human skin impaled on countless blades and hooks. He carries himself with authority and ease, as though he is a ruler who holds the threads of fate of all those present tightly in his grasp. Look at Marajai. There is genuine terror in Marajai's gaze, but his face remains impassive and calm. At one point he catches your eye, and you can clearly see he is lusting for blood. Your blood. Okay, let's listen to the conversation. With the greatest respect, mighty Nazrake, Archon of the Cabal of the Black Heart, first among the chosen, voice of the Holders of the Dark City, bringer of demise, conqueror of 100 worlds. And Nazrake dismisses Marajai like a butterfly. The Council of Archons has had enough platitudes, Dragon Marajai, and no longer wishes to... Sly intrigues, ruthless chill, jagged eyes, turnips, what? So who's the stranger? Who is this guy? Is this Kefka from Final Fantasy VI? Oh, vitriol verbose, to cut and thrust, keep time with fate's own machinations grave, but whose deft footwork leads to naught but dust, while from its brutal finish none can save. This play the puppet master granted me, through murky stalls a path obligingly. Okay. The puppet master has vexed himself, invited you to his chamber. The Archon chokes on his own words, but quickly regains his composure. No matter. You may be our guest, Arbanian, but you are merely a spectator in this performance, and spectators do not belong on the stage, as you undoubtedly know. Do not interfere. The stranger presses a delicate finger to the lips of his sorrowful mask and says with a twinkle in his eye, "A shadow in the shadows will I be." Yes. Look at the Eldari who interrupted the trial. We succeed in this one. The bright motley, the hollow sweet, the mask hiding its owner's face, the graceful subtle movements. Before you stands a harlequin, another representative of the multifaceted Eldari race. The Xenos catches your eye and nods. For a moment, the play of shadows on the mask appears to twist its expression into a mischievous grin. Okay, I don't know what these harlequins are, queens are in this world. I mean, recall what you know about Vect. Do we know something about him? I think the name has been mentioned before, but I don't really know. You have heard many gruesome tales about the atrocities of the Drukhari, but the cruelest and vilest always involved Asurudbael Vect, the Archon of the Cabal of the Black Heart, the supreme overlord of Comarag, the most dangerous of all his dark kind. Damn Xenos, I will burn all of you in this den of heresy in the God Emperor's name. The words almost fly from your lips when a sharp pain seizes your head in a vice-like grip. Blood and nausea roil inside your throat, and the world starts swaying before your eyes. It looks like the creature Marajai shoved into your head is still suppressing your will with all its might, but you can already feel its approaching demise. Okay, listen to the conversation. It has been a long time since the Obsidian Court was last saw such an entertaining spectacle as this. The accusations flung at Archon Yimerus may be serious, but I see no reason to attempt to delve into their substance. The Drukhari on the throne looks at Marajai with hungry leer, clearly waiting for his reaction. Aye. Marajai's eyes widen, filled with astonishment and disbelief. He seems to have been certain of the outcome and did not expect what he is hearing now. His lips twist in an enraged snarl, hatred directed at the Xenos on the throne, and yet it finds no other outlet under his gazes of the dozens of Drukhari in the chamber. The arena will make you answer for this insult to the court. The arena will strip you of your titles and your skin, and the contender's blows will break your bones and your pride. Nothing but blood and suffering will wash away the shame of the dragon has brought upon himself this day. With a hiss of rage, Marajai draws his blades, preparing to fight back. Splat, splat, splat. The Archon nods in satisfaction and makes an unfamiliar gesture. The guards draw closer to you. Let us return to you, Imerus. The Harlequin's laughter interrupts the Archon and echoes under the walls of the chamber in a resounding baritone. And the masks upon their marks now stand. The slave of vanity the spire ascends. The thief and traitor cast downward by her hand. Unbeknownst to all, their fate depends upon a lead unseen, a player green. The Harlequin Queen leans forward and eyes you with genuine interest. Is this how you treat the hospitality of Comarag Arbanian? The Archon angrily balls his fist, the shadow of his wrath hanging over the Eldari interloper like a thunder aloud. I thought your words were worth more. You insult me by interrupting the trial again. The Xeno sweeps into a theatrical bow without taking his eyes off Narake's face. You, Archon, speak. A just rebuke, in truth. Fate's melodies in Snarl's fantastic have entrapped me here, and when I heard them play, I could not keep my lips from grinning wide. Here comes the hour for shadows to retreat, to where the curtain waits to rise, to the laugh with no beginning now sends forth the call. That didn't really rhyme. Splat. Ow, am I dead? The chasm, or chasm as internet has dubbed it. So, where are we now? What's this? Did he steal my shoes? The World is an impenetrable haze of warm pain. You lie motionless, no, you rest, in the murky gloom, slowly dissolving into nothingness. Sometimes your repose is troubled by unpleasant and persistent tremors coming from the place where your legs used to be. You do your best to ignore them. Away, you vulture! This is not your prey. A vaguely familiar voice reaches you through the curtain of darkness, but your disobedient thoughts refuse to reveal where and when you have heard it before. Was it just recently or 100 lifetimes ago? The trembling coming from your legs is replaced with a violent jerking motion, and finally it stops. From this phantasmagoria retreat, and deftly seize my merchant vagabond, the puppet master's strings left dangling, again rise up to take your place and dance. A spark ignites in the darkness, its light ruthlessly cuts through the gloom that envelops you. An ugly image of the reality around you assaults your retina. You can feel your body again and realize it is filled with pain. Your shoulder is sore from an injection. I guess. Until I get my cup of recap, my vital status is yet to be determined. Alas, the bliss of death will save you not. The whirling waltz of chance and gloom will dance. Okay. A prickling sensation burns your shoulder, and the darkness at last fully withdraws from your mind. Whatever the injection was, it's making your heart beat a frenzied tattoo, and your pupils narrow so that you now register every detail of the disgusting place in which you have found yourself in merciless clarity. Carouse check, feel your body. Success! Kapla! You immediately regret this decision. Every inch of your body is suffering. There is a dull, debilitating pain in your head caused by chemicals of some kind. Your body is covered in deep cuts made either for fun or with sinister intent. Is there a difference? All of your organs appear to be intact, but the same cannot be said for your blood. You have lost a great deal. Finally, a strange gnawing spasm occasionally flares at the base of your skull. It is not severe, but for some reason it is what concerns you most of all. New quest. All your equipment is gone, as are your shoes. Damn, I said somebody stole my shoes. You do not even have a knife at hand to fend off enemies or open your veins. Look around. You're surrounded by the dead. Numerous corpses, mutilated bodies, and pieces thereof. Humans, Drukhari, and other Xenos unfamiliar to you lie motionless in this gruesome mortuary. Look at your rescuer. Your eyes refuse to focus on the blurry figure of the person who came to your aid. He appears to be tall, and your mind emphatically refuses to continue, for every moment of concentration causes you suffering. I've seen you before, somewhere before. Who are you? A dream obscure of death, deliverance, illuminating will and agony. Where am I? Among the shadows of the wings you lie, where thought pulled the puppet's master's strings. The stranger intricately links his fingers to mimic the tools of a puppeteer. My companions, where are they? Not here. The roles have been decided now, but if you play your part, perhaps the plot will draw you back together. Or to doom. The figure's cruel laughter follows. Strange. This overture in verse, the final lines. The merchant signs the tread the board has come. Embark you now upon your pilgrimage, and take my parting gift, a humble prop. Stranger deposits something in your hand that disappears into the twilight. Gift from beyond the grave. A gun. Okay. Attempt to rise. Rise from your grave. You have commanded multiple planets and millions of lives in your former life, but in this new reality, not even your own fleet will obey you. As if to punish you for your arrogance, your disobedient limbs sent a sharp jolt of pain up your body. of course, this one, willpower 100%. I'm dogmatic. Overcome this trial in the Emperor's name, for your service to him is not yet ended. Your cracked lips work in tandem with your burning lungs to expel the familiar words of prayer. Each uttered line fills your body with his light, giving you strength and driving away the pain, as if the Emperor himself is commanding you to rise. You make another attempt. You gain plasteel discipline effect duration permanent. +2 deflection. Oh, nice. And dogmatic +5. Damn it, that's cool. Your bare feet feel like they are stuffed with rags and refuse to obey. You have drawn upon all your willpower to suppress the rebellion and stand upright. The pain that engulfs your whole body immediately makes you question the wisdom of this act of defiance. Okay, let's equip the gun. Strength 1. Can we lift the gun then? Like you'd think you have to have at least strength of 5 to lift a pistol. Corpses smile at you with warmth and whisper quietly, "It is over for you. Join us."
Know your duty.
Ugly beggar and ugly beggar. Corpses fell down here from above. You hear them whispering about the beauty of their long descent and cruelty of the impact that broke their cold bodies. "Don't hurt me, I've got nothing for you to take." Ugly beggar. It's nigh impossible to identify this horrendous spawn dressed in rags as a human being, or rather a genetic anathema descended from human beings. The mutant's hideous appearance is complemented by brutal scars and partially flayed face. Seem to have made an equally poor impression on the wretched beggar. He sizes you up and rasps, "You look like a Groxpat. How are you still breathing with wounds like that?" I'll be right back. I go get some water and stuff. Hello. Perception success. As you take a better look at the beggar, you notice certain detail that is at odds with the rest of his appearance, namely his boots. It's not him wearing boots that catches your eye, but the indisputable fact that they are your boots. Hey, those boots are mine. The mutant casts a thoughtful look at his feet, spits on the ground, and says with confidence, "Don't think so." Okay, I guess dogmatic. "It pains me to behold how your faith has withered, son of the Imperium. Tell me, when you renounced his light, turned to lies and treachery, and in doing so became like Xenos and heretics, was it worth it?" The beggar's eyes glaze over and his lower lip trembles. His mind is no longer here. His thoughts have turned inward. I really did believe once, before I ended up here. What am I now? I steal boots from corpses. I beg Xenos and other scum for scraps. Throne, damn it. What's become of me? Dogmatic +5. As if released from a feverish haze that clouded his eyes for years, he looks around in disgust. Full of determination, he takes off the boots and hands them to you. "Take them. I have a job to do. For too long have I suffered the mockery of those pale-faced beasts. It's time I paid them back for snuffing out my humanity so long. With an expression of grim resolve on his face, the beggar limps away from you. Nice. Got an achievement for getting my boots back. But what do they do? We can get back some movement points if we deal damage to an enemy. Alright. Okay, now we can search for other stuff. Let's save.
Accomplished.
Lost contact with the flagship. At the moment, it's impossible to remove trophies from cargo since communication with the flagship hasn't been established. Skin patch. Oh. No. Yeah. Can we use this? Yes. Oh, we have injury, so shouldn't I use it on myself then?
With you at my side, victory is within our
No?
grasp.
Okay, it didn't. Damn it. Okay, that's different, that's not trauma. I don't want to waste it, because here it might actually matter, so let's reload, which, you know, it's a bit tedious, but still. So is trauma, is it like, you know, broken arm and stuff? Like, we haven't gotten them in a long time, but in the early game I did get them every now and then. You know, it was only healed by going to the bridge. So is this like some super effective kind of?
The duty prevails.
Oh, it's a different item. Steam. Whatever, okay, I guess it's a bit random then.
I have proven myself yet again.
Okay, now we got the skin patch. So this is the exit. Oh, that's pit. So is that the fighting pit where Maraja is going?
Let the faith guide my
Oh,
path
there's
to
still
glory.
some stuff here.
Accomplished.
Gladiator's healing kit. Oh yeah, I guess I should equip all this crap. It's not gonna do anything if you don't use it. Don't hurt me, I got nothing for you to take. Last Voidweir, he killed your people, tore down your banner, and replaced it with this heretical rag. Wait, is Voidweir here? Can't we ask him more about what you know about Voidweir? Find help.
The duty prevails.
Melt a charge. Nice. I like those. Don't hurt me. Got nothing for you to take. Oh, we got a level up. Your wounds barely hurt at all and your body feels surprisingly light.
I have proven myself yet again.
Okay, what do we get? What do we want? I get chinks. Like if we have more than 50% of the wounds we usually have because we are a sniper nowadays. Chance of our creatures, including enemies in a 3-cell radius, are increased by 10%. So this is... he's usually surrounded by friends, but of course now it's not very useful because... Oh wait, I wanted... yeah, Eldari weapon proficiency. Can we get Drukhari weapons? Like, no, we didn't sell out to the Drukhari, no. But we just have Drukhari weapons. Specialty. Okay, we could get this. And we don't have access to our weapons, so I don't know which one is better. Maybe Eldari. this. How about this way?
This is out of the ordinary.
What did we see? Oh, I guess we found this.
I rise above hardships.
Don't hurt me.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
The wounds barely hurt at all, and your body feels surprisingly light. Yeah, we got that already. Don't hurt me.
The Emperor gave me a vision. Accomplished.
So much loot. There are so many dead people. How? It must be Voidbeer. Damn him for what he has done to your crew.
Stay faithful, and you will be rewarded. The duty prevails.
It's like a million medikits.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
We can't use this. It's too difficult. Once barely hurt. Why do we get? Does it mean that we're actually dying from this? Like, oh, it doesn't hurt because we are dying. Hands off, corpse is mine. Okay, I guess we have to go this way now.
Let us walk this path to the end.
You fool, you have death wish. That's why they came here to get people like you. I'm going to try sneak past. Maybe they will notice. Told you not to let them see you. There are hunters, damn butchers. Oh, okay, we could try to jump from there or something. Hey, Helix 5, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you again.
I rise above hardships.
Oh, we even succeeded in this test. Oh my god, is this an actual stealth section?
The holy
okay.
Is its own reward.
Don't dare to disappoint me.
I don't like stealth sections in games unless they're proper stealth games with proper stealth mechanics. I can use this.
I will not be deterred. And so shall you have been judged and found wanting.
This.
The Emperor commands.
This gun doesn't seem the most effective.
Rejoice in service. Actions will speak louder than words. I'll make you howl.
Yes, these guys are so slow, we can just run here, I guess.
Crushed like dust beneath my feet.
No. Oh, we hit the other guy as well. That's cool.
Rejoice in service.
Ow.
And so shall it be done. Rejoice in service.
I guess
The
I could use
Emperor
these.
commands. Actions will...
Oh, that's a good hit.
Rejoice in service.
Nope.
I will not be deterred.
We are the bane.
Strike. Pain of this
Ow.
mortal flesh means nothing.
Wait, we have the gladiator kit.
Even in the darkest
What?
moments,
It was
there
a...
is hope.
Fuck you. It was the counter, like, you know, attack of opportunity. Of course. Okay, I guess we should try to avoid this. I fucking hate this. Like, don't make me do a freaking... I can't see anything in this game anyways. Like, everything is so dark, and now we have to, like, try to determine where these dudes are standing and stuff. I know.
Accomplished.
Okay, we succeeded in this. Guess I shouldn't... It's just here.
The divine watches over
Shrieker.
us.
What are shriekers? If you surrender to the cough and lie down, it will be easier to breathe and your lungs will stop burning. Okay. So your brave enforcers spend their every waking moment training. After all, Voidclear could return at any moment. Try to take over your ship again. Okay. The barking of weapon discharges becomes Theodora's disrupting grumble. Do you consider that to be the face of a true rogue trader?
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Oh wait, there's some loot there. Damn it! Let's go and see if we can find that thing. There we go. Oh, okay, this is the exit, the pit. Ah, yeah, that thing. So this warrior. Okay, let's see.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Ooh. Maybe I should have taken the Drukari equipment after all. I guess this is better now. +5 agility and 16% dodge against attackers of opportunity. Wait, is the agility Rogue Trader? Yeah, this is Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Like a role-playing game set in the, you know, Warhammer sci-fi universe. We use one grenade here. Yeah, this is pretty good. Like there are small issues, but overall, yeah, it's one of the best RPGs I've played in years.
Know your duty.
Okay, let's go to the pit. what happens at the pit. Okay. Shrieker. Oh, we can talk. If you're surrounded, cough and lie down. I guess this means we are sick. I may be running out of time. Malice deserves credit for giving us something to do other than count the hours until our death. I guess that's true. Oh. The den you have found yourself in is filled with heady smoke, and the walls are lined with living shadows. The center of attention is a snake like Xenos. He is engaged in conversation with a pale, harried-looking Drukhari and pays you no mind, much like everyone else in here. You have heard of this breed of Xenos, the Slith. Well, we killed a couple of them earlier. These creatures can often be found in the entourages of powerful Drukhari lords, where they serve as bodyguards and champions. They are just as depraved and vicious as their masters, but theirs is a more primitive intellect and are driven by baser needs. A medic surveyed the room. Everyone gathered here is armed. They all bear scars, and some even have fresh wounds. You notice a few humans among the Xenos. They clamor in a mishmash of tongues, and their laughter rings with lunacy and bloodlust. The air is thick with all-pervading sense of doom. Your trained eye does not fail to notice that virtually everyone in this place is under the influence of some substance or other, and powerful ones at that. It seems you have wound up in a narcotics den. Observe the scaled Xenos. The leader of this gang is powerfully built. His scaled hide is reinforced with engraved metal in several spots. His long tail coils around and around and his snake-like head sways gently from side to side. The Xenos is enjoying a state of blissful relaxation. His companion, the gaunt Drukhari, is looking at him obsequiously. Her entire body is adorned with hundreds of embedded steel beads and thousands of red injector marks. So address the leader. May we speak? The snake-like Xenos either fails to notice your presence or simply is ignoring you. Iridescent eyelid membranes slide over his eyes, momentarily shuttering them, no doubt a telling look among his kind. Malice's servant. Without deigning to look at you, the cadaverous Drukhari mutters, "Malice wants you to disappear, pathetic whelp." Die, heinous beast. Maybe that's not the smartest option. Address the scaled Xenos. You are Malice, I take it. Oh, snaky man is. His serpentine head turns to you with inhuman fluidity, his forked tongue tasting the air. "I am Malice. You are inconvenienced. Get lost, or you'll find out how Malice deals with inconveniences, humanling." There's that Xeno fatigue. Indeed, this is indeed Xeno fatigue. He has a long stick. I require aid. I am wounded. What makes you think I care? No, don't answer. I don't care what makes you think that. Lovely day we're having, isn't it? He casts a sidelong glance at you and says skeptically, "Not for you by the looks of it." You are right, I could use the services of a healer. Rape stick. Could be. So go, look for them somewhere else. Okay, I guess just step away. I don't think there's much point in talking to this guy. Need better weapons to kill the guy.
We We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Oh, try to fix the mechanism, alright.
The duty prevails.
The Omniscience power is such that his tech litanies subdue even the twisted spirit of the Xenomachine and force it to operate. Okay. Examine Gladiator's wounds.
I have proven myself
Ooh,
yet
a
again.
powerful blow has caved in the Gladiator's skull. If not for his large and clearly expensive cranial augment, his head would have surely exploded. Tear out the Gladiator's augment. Okay. Veteran's electrograph. This cranial shunt marked as the property of the Astra Militarum is used to directly connect to armored vehicles. Its silvered rim is an indication of the owner's veteran status. Okay, so what are we... Oh! It just blew up. Oh! Wait, no, we want this stuff. I guess this armor is gonna be useful. Can we shoot like twice in a round with those things?
Let us walk this path to the end.
Master, could you spare the last few drips of your stimulant? Can't we go here? There's a ladder. Nope. I'm a Lord Commander, I don't use ladders. Too pedestrian. Please leave me in peace, strong master. I'm not stealing or begging. I just sleep here for and be gone. Something. Yeah. What was the point of fixing that machine? Like, what did we get out of it? Or is it like we can talk to the snake? We fixed your machine and now you can, I don't know, give us $50. Can we
The
go
divine
here?
watches over us.
Shrieker. Okay. Don't pull anything out of me. I don't see anything else to loot or anything. I guess we have to talk to the snake dude. Wasting no time, we approach the scaled ringleader of this rebel. The Xenos is clearly more comfortable now. The sleepy torpor induced by the low temperature has been replaced with the languid ease of undisputed leader in this element. Okay, yeah, because now there's the fire in this thing. The convector has been repaired. Help me. Why should I? Malice looks at you with contempt. The convector's fixed already. What's the point in me helping you? The little strength you had left in your body has run out. You collapse to the floor and the darkness that clearly extinguished your mind permanently envelops your vision once more. Through the drumbeat of your heart, you hear Malice's voice from somewhere far away. Fine, patch up the human being. He's proven to be more useful than the rest of you put together. Okay, nice. Sensation slowly returns to you. Your body is still in pain, but you are no longer on the brink of death. Your wounds have been crudely closed with metal clamps and your throat is pocked with injector tracks. As though you have been wearing a neck pillow of needles, the one who rendered this first aid to you was certainly not a qualified surgeon, but someone who would typically be permitted to minister to the person of an illustrious rogue trader. So we got experience. It looks like you're back with us. I don't know whether to offer my congratulations or commiserations. The scaled Xenos looks at you without the slightest deference. Thank you for your help. I do not want your thanks, humanling. You will earn back every stimulant I spent on you. As you, as soon as you stand up, you are seized by a strange sense of unreality. It is as if you are still there in the wicked darkness, and everything around you is merely a twisted mirage. Doubt seeps into your mind like a poison, sundering its contact with your body. You have to make a deliberate effort to hold on to the thought that you are you. What is your mind, maggot, giving you trouble? I saw it latched onto your spinal cord when you were being patched up. A fat, well-fed grub it was, with lots of teeth. It's dying now. You have a short lifespan, and that means its poison is especially toxic. You lose touch with reality from time to time. And when the mind maggot dies, the final dose of poison will have you make you think your body is not your body at all, and then your heart will stop beating. Argonaut gained mind maggot's agony effect. Duration permanent. Dying parasite in the drug trader's body is poisoning his mind with its hallucinogenic toxin. Cannot be removed by regular means. Let's use something irregular then. I could have pulled that thing out of you, of course, but I thought, why should I consider it a guarantee of your gratitude towards me? When you've earned your healing, I'll release you from it. The lipless mouth stretches into a bloodthirsty grin. Who are you? I am Malice. The rabble you see are my shriekers. We are gladiators, the bleeding meat of the fatal thirst's combat arena. We are the beasts who go out there to kill and die inglorious deaths for the entertainment of the Dark City. Wait, Dark City, like the movie? And this then is our pleasure ground. Where am I? The snake like Xenos hisses in satisfaction. Gomerag, the dark city, the underside of existence, the real realm of the Drukhari. You heard of it, humanling. Why did you decide to help me in the end? You are a cocky whelp, but feeble like all members of your race. Your cockiness has not got you killed yet, which means you must be someone important, and you might be useful. What is a mind maggot? A kind of translucent slug. It's a parasite that can only be found on this side of reality. Mind maggots feed on your memory and they inject toxic hallucinations into your mind to stop you from resisting. The Drukhari can train these creatures and use them to show their victims devious mirages. What do you want from me? Kill for me. Go into the mangled sector and find a freak called the Commissar, one of your kind, and spill his guts for me. Do that, you will earn my favor, and in the chasm, that counts for a lot. It's reminding me of Dark Sun, like the is it Wake of the Ravager, the PC RPG. You start off as gladiators. Who is this Commissar? A prisoner of the Drukhari who thinks too highly of himself. Instead of dying in the arena without any fuss, he is hiding, gathering other slaves of your race around him, making pathetic plans to get his revenge. And many of your kind are listening to him. See how few humanling shriekers there are. No, they used to all come to me, but now they listen to the commissar no longer come. Okay, I will do this thing. Pulls out chainsaw blade, cuts Xena in two. We just need a chainsaw to do that. The mangled sector, what an off-putting name. Its off-putting place. It's the base of the spire in which we live, commerized, stitched together from scraps of various dimensions, and in the mangled sector, the seams are starting to rip. Space is collapsing in on itself. Entropic radiation is off the scale, spawning all kinds of abominations. And the sector itself is slowly but surely turning into nothing. That's what you get for giving me a roof. Yeah. some unhinged humanling went there recently. Why did they call him Vesorian? He was old but strong and too loud. His visits probably stirred up the freaks. You should be more careful and quieter than he was. Is he dead? You have to be insane to set foot in a place like that. Insane, or an outcast like Commissar, hiding from the hunter you. Why do you want me to do it? I don't want to drag my whole gang into Mangled sector. The place will kill off 3 times more fighters than the Commissar's crew will. That means I need to send an assassin. The Commissar's fighters know my shriekers, but nobody knows you, and besides, you don't have a choice, which means you see it through to the end. I'm gonna need a more serious weapon. Prove that you're useful first. Do this and Malice will see that you have decent toys to play with, but not before. In the meantime, you can pick something out of the junk pile. Malice gestures at a container half full of shoddy equipment. Very well, I kill him. Bring me his head, and in exchange I will share my toys with you. They make surviving in Camara possible. So let's see if we find this Commissar, like, can we maybe try to make a deal with him instead? Because he's at least human, right? Maybe he's nicer than the snake. There's the loot crate, gladiator's pile. Okay, there's Eldari long rifle, yes. Great sword. I guess we can get a... We can't use this. Wait. Can we just bring all of this with us? Like, is he gonna berate us for being too greedy, or is... I guess the flak or last pistol. But yeah, an Eldari long rifle, yeah, that's pretty good. Great sword. Huh? Yes. I guess. Or should we use the shotgun instead of the sword? I guess we can use a sword just for fun. Finnish sniper, memories. Lol, Simo Hauha, I think you are referring to. Yeah, my grandfather here also fought in the Winter War, and supposedly he was a sniper, but like he never told me any stories about that and stuff, and he died when I was a kid, so never talked to him about the war, and he didn't really talk about the war anyways. Tearing the fabric of space is sparking with anthropic energy capable of unraveling the thread of matter itself. Yes, so this is probably where the a flash of searing pain causes contents of your skull to burst into flames. So it's the maggot.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
But yeah, now I feel like I did the right decision of picking Eldari weapons instead of Drukari weapons, because now I got the sniper rifle. Alien sniper rifle, Xenos. Oh, that's a Xenos, I guess it's laser or something. Gold chips. Oh. So how do we get to the Mangled sector, whatever it was? Are the patrolling dudes still here? Oh. Pains, they are very frequent.
Know your duty.
Oh, okay, activate switch. I guess this is the way we're supposed to be going. Goods. Is it a trap? Oh. Oh, there's a chance of failure. And we only have like few equipment for lockpicking, so I guess I should. A good choice. Okay. Well, you can say gold choice. I understand. It means like, well, gold choice sounds like it's the best choice. Okay, it's just some Xenos crap.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Familiar sense of unreality royals breaking the connection between body and mind. What's this? What does this switch do?
The duty prevails.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay, it just gives access to more goods. Fine.
The divine watches over us.
Is this the way to portal to the arena? Where we are not going to the arena right now. We are going to the mangled sector, whatever. Let's just see if it's...
The burden of failure.
Oh, we haven't...
Rise
Okay.
above hardships.
Second tries the... whatever. Cutthroat Drukari. Razor sharp keel of the flying craft glints fearsomely in the dim light. So they're just, you know,
Let us walk this
looking
path
at us,
to the end.
having a gander. Razor sharp keel, yeah. So is this where the mangled thing is? Yes, we are losing our minds. It's a bit too frequent, like this. I think, yeah, since we failed that one roll, so now all of our tech rolls are worse. Okay, I guess we should really be careful.
Accomplished. The strain has taken its toll.
Okay, let's reload then. I pressed the button. Silly game. La 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 la. I just wanna go kill some people, okay?
I shall repent.
Damn it. Should have saved the first time. I'm not gonna give up now because I succeeded once and stuff, so I have to do it. I wonder, did I get damaged or something? Like, where are we getting this -10 to our skill? Perplexed. Okay, end of combat. So we should... Yeah, we should go fight so we can get rid of
The
that.
duty prevails.
Okay, let's save and open that thing then.
I have proven myself yet again.
Oh, what's this? Grenade. Hand of offense, whereas melee attack range is increased by. Okay, it's only for like size. Drukari, Spinneret Weber, and Eldari Ranger sights. Whereas Deadeye shot critical hits triggers exposed weakness against the affected enemy until end of combat. Okay, that's probably decent. So this thing, yes. This does nothing because I don't have psi rating. Right, let's equip it just because. Like a grenade like that. Massive blades would make a deadly weapon on the battlefield. Okay.
Let the faith
I guess,
guide
yeah,
my
those
path
blades.
to glory.
So yeah, this is the arena. Anatomical opera. Not this way, meat. Hey, meat. I'm getting flashbacks to what was the game? The Darkwood. There's the wolf guy who used to call me meat. Searing pain causes contents of your skull to burst into flames. Ouch. Is the game trying to tell me, like, loot later? Eldari runes. Have mercy, if you don't need us, let us go.
The burden of failure.
Damn it. It's like, I'd rather just go meet with the commissar and do stuff there, but it's like, since we have the loot in front of us, we have to try to loot it, right? Who doth loot and give up his loot deserves not the loot. Yeah. Enter, hold, skip, yes. Okay, thank you.
Accomplished.
So much loot here, like we're supposed to be in prison, but it's like we're super rich here. Mystic Ward, at the start of every combat, the wearer's allies gain deflection equal to the wearer's psi rating. Whenever an ally suffers any damage and loses non-temporary wounds, this effect is removed. Okay, so this is bruise or boots. Whenever the wearer performs an area attack, they instantly provoke attacks of opportunity from all adjacent enemies. The wearer gains +3 temporary wounds for each attack of opportunity provoked by an area attack. What? I don't get it. What is this place? Oh. Okay, this is... We can just open this, yes. La. What is this place? Why the... Anatomical opera. What is this? Why is the game not selling me? What is this gonna take me?
I rise above hardships. We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Okay, one more. I hope this is the last thing to roll here. I just want to go to the mangled place.
The strain has taken its toll.
The mangled mango of mankind is before my eyes. La 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 la. I hope we get to blow up this whole facility in the end. After, you know, torturing the Drukhari, give them a taste of their own medicine.
I have proven myself yet again.
Oh, those guys are dead, so we can loot them.
Know your duty.
Nice. Okay, we don't need this. What kind of... Yeah, I don't need their crappy guns. So what is this? Anatomical opera. Yes. So, okay, let's see what is this place. Profane device is designed to set the elevator into motion only when wretched victims die inside the device. Okay. So is this... Where are we now? Well, we are here. But it's like, where is here?
This is out of the ordinary. With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Just stealing stuff from the beggars. Well, they're not gonna need it anyways, they're beggars. Rack walks the streets again, collecting wretches for the homunculus so that he can harvest their organs. But what can you do? That's life in the spires. Is this the profane elevator thingy? Oh. Was a good fighter, yeah.
My faith is my shield. Let us walk this path to the end.
Yeah. I know we are going crazy. I know. Oh, there's some loot over here. Shoot the corpse. Is there gonna be like loot? Must be the chute that carried the unconscious body down. Okay, let's see. Let's try to shoot the corpse. Is it just to get it down here so we can loot it?
I shall repent.
So, is that a success? Fail, okay. I want to see what happens. Like, the game doesn't tell me why to shoot the corpse. Like, is it so that we're gonna be a good guy and you know, the chute isn't stuck, or because there's loot on it? All right.
The duty prevails.
Fight death would shoot it too, yeah. Oh, okay, now it's succeeded. Yeah, okay, we get its tracking boots. Whenever the wearer is hot on the trail, extra turn is triggered. The wearer gains +1 AP and stabilizing gauntlets. When the wearer uses running gun, they gain +1 damage on the ranged attacks and do not suffer wind. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's see the hot on the trail. Do we have that? No, we don't, but this is a bounty hunter thing, but I don't think we have it.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
There's another chest here for die rolling. Come on, man.
I rise above hardships. The Emperor gave me a vision.
I think there's too much loot here in this prison. I'm just trying to find the right place. So, oh, okay, lift to the mangled sector. There it is. So those guys are operating the lift. Okay, they're like, I don't know, hamsters. So let's see, like how much of an option do we have with the commissar, or do we just have to kill him? And or is there a, like, when we meet him, do we want to leave him alive? Maybe he's a complete asshole, so of course we want to shoot him or something like that. Okay, game just tells me there's commissar. Where are we? Oh, there. Okay. Yeah, searing pain, very nice, very prim and proper. Retrieve the safe, 10% chance, maybe later. Okay, reality has broken apart or something. Do a save.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Ah, okay, I guess we found the commissar. Argenta, rogue trader. Sister Argenta greets you with a glowing gaze and a confident smile. The God Emperor did not forsake his chosen one. I prayed out that our paths would cross once more. Argenta gestures at everyone around her. Your arrival is timely indeed. With the Emperor's chosen on our side, we can come out of hiding and exact vengeance upon the enemies of humanity. But I wouldn't take up your time. Speak instead to the Commissar, the one who leads these valiant souls. He will tell you everything you need to know. What happened to you after we ran into the trap? My memory betrays me. I lost consciousness soon after they dragged us into the shadows. I came to in a filthy arena. They had set some clawed beast against me. When I slew it, they sent another. I killed them all, one after another, and the unseen spectators demanded more and more. At last I had an opportunity. One of the beasts I fought damaged the enclosure. I managed to escape the arena. You should have seen how quickly the scum who swooped and cheered from the stands set off after me. I forced a path with sword and bolter, and wandered for a long time in darkness. And then I wound up here, where a loyal servant of the Emperor found me and gave me a chance to serve him again. So who is this commissar you speak of? A loyal servant of the Emperor who has not lost the will to fight even his impenetrable gloom. He has mustered our resistance, everyone who can hold a weapon, and refuses to accept the fate of a toy in the clutches of wild Xenos. The dwellers of these dungeons are myriad, and most are lacking in soul, courage, or willpower. The Commissar and his associates seek out the true champions of the Imperium among them, and prepare those people for the battle against Xenos. Providence itself has brought me here. I assisted the Commissar in his search in hopes of finding you among the captives. I devoted myself to helping the faithful yet frail pluck up their strength and guiding the able yet desperate toward hope, and my efforts have already borne fruit. 2 squads have gone on scouting mission to discover a safe passage out of Comoran. Gesture at Argenta's audience. Who are these people? I found them subjects of the Imperium who were taken to this den of misery and despair, scattered across the White Chasm. They were condemned to suffer the amusement of enemies of humanity, but the beasts were wrong in thinking we would simply resign ourselves to our fate. I share my faith in the future with them, the future that we will claim with his name upon our lips. Argenta, a grim task brings me here. I must kill the Commissar. There's a subtle change in Argenta's gleaming eyes, and they begin to resemble glowing embers. Perhaps this accursed blaze has afflicted you after all. You speak of madness that is tantamount to heresy, for you would be beheading the resistance and leaving these adamant hearts his faithful without a leader. I cannot let that come to pass, Rogue Trader. I hope you do not intend to execute this plan in earnest. Wolf Warrior 007 says an Imperial Guardsman, a Space Marine, and an Inquisitor walk into a bar. The Guardsman says, "Ow." Marine breaks right through the bar with his reinforced skull. The Inquisitor accuses the bar of heresy. When the bar refuses to confess even more despite sustained torture, the Inquisitor executes the Guardsman for failing to defeat the bar in combat. Didn't you tell me that joke before? But welcome, regardless. You will join me, will you not? Argenta looks at the people around her and notes, I have served the Resistance for as long as I could. My duty to these people is done. It is high time I rejoined you and pursued my original mission. But first allow me to offer a few final words of guidance to my flock. Argenta turns to her audience, her voice fills with zealous fire. Servants of the Emperor, children of humanity, be strong in your resolve and pure in your faith, for our deliverance is at hand. Steel your hearts, for a great trial lies ahead of all of us, but the reward for passing it is freedom. Okay, we got her back. And she gets a level up too, so what sort of crap? We can give her old boots. Last gun, I guess. It's not too impressive. Sword, axe. I guess the sword is slightly better. I'll be right back. I'll check on my son that he's still sleeping and stuff. Yep, he's sleeping. Guess we can give her some grenades. Good father, I try to be. But yeah, nowadays he's big enough that he, might just get off from the bed by himself and walk up to me. Did I save? Let's go talk to the Commissar and try to make a deal or something. Yeah, because we have the maggot in our brain, so oh yeah, we have to level up. Maybe let's get some toughness. You learn to be tough in jail, or so I hear. Chain and power weapons. Yes, she still doesn't use many of those, I think. Just the opposite of what Trump would do. Maybe. Don't we have anything more? Doing my part. What's this? If no other character in the current party has the same archetype as this character, first archetype ability used in combat would cost. Nice. Not that exciting. Enemies gain no melee superiority bonuses against this character. Fine, let's get that. Let's get that. Oh, there's some goods here. So, where... Is this like some... Can we go to that place from another direction or something?
Know your duty.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Pain, pain, pain. Really, you don't have to remind me every 3 seconds. Melt a charge. Fencing boots. Wear against +10 parry when using swords. Whenever the wearer parries with a sword, they immediately counterattack, causing the attacking enemy to become staggered. If the attacker is staggered, the wearer's parry is increased by +25%. Sort of interesting. Riposte gloves. If wearer is an assassin and successfully dodges or parries an enemy attack, it automatically creates an additional opening on that enemy and the side closest to wearer. Okay. Tactical genius. Whenever the wearer blocks, dodges, or parries an attack, momentum is increased by +10. I guess you can at least use this. Wait, this is... She's not an assassin, so it's useless to use the gloves. Fencing boots, where she has... Yes. So wait, can we just walk here? I think we can, so we don't really need to blow this up. Or can we just go to this place from another direction? So wait, is the... Oh, the commissar is here. Let's go talk to him. Oh, there's more goods. Oh. Power armor. Stellar neutral plasma weapon. Can she use the power armor? She can. Ooh, that looks cool. Oh yeah, she didn't have any armor yet. She's a sister of battle. Makeshift Aquila looks somewhat pitiful, but the evident diligence and passion that went into the creation speaks of the piety of its makers.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
I think we... Did we see this animation already? We saw some sort of overview of the creepy place. Ah, there's the safe. Now we have a bit better athletics with Argenda in the party, so I guess.
I failed.
Now I'm obligated to keep doing because it's basically a 50-50 chance. So chance, well, it's slightly under 50-50, but still, like, you know, statistically the third attempt should be a success at least.
I better myself through my service.
Okay. Oh, now we still tech. Ooh, that. I guess use demolition charge on it then, because the chances of lock picking it are quite low.
Never doubt me.
Just blew up in her feet. Defensive boots. If the wearer did not spend MP during their turn, they double their cover efficiency in puddle cover on the end of. Okay. Lawbringer. Okay. Aquila. For the defense of Cadia, when the wearer of this badge gains a stack of versatility, they also gain +3 momentum. Oh, okay, that's good for her. And this is probably a better melee weapon. Oh, she could also use this thing. Maybe the last gun is still better, even though it sucks. Renegade. Oh, there's the commissar. Emperor protects. Okay, finally, let's talk to the guy. Been like interrupted by all sorts of random crap, like you know, loot. Like there's more loot in the prison than anywhere else in the game. Ooh, so stylish. A stately man in a commissar's coat and tall service cap greets you with the sign of the Aquila and a solemn announcement. Another loyal servant of the throne has found his way to us through these confounded catacombs. Fear not, approach. If you have faith in the Emperor, then you will find only allies here. Make the Aquila. The Emperor protects. Indeed, the Emperor protects. The commissar's imperious booming voice repeats your call, and the rest follows suit. Look at the commissar. One might think that the archetypal commissars from Imperial Guard propaganda posters are all life drawings of this man. He has a large and powerful jaw, his eyes are hard and fearless, and the small scar over his brow adds a certain rugged charm to his features. His coat, though worn, has been diligently cleaned and mended. The skull on his tall cap has been polished to a shine. Who are you? The man replies with clip precision. Commissar Iarko Sotny. To my brothers and sisters in arms brothers and sisters in arms prefer to call me simply the Commissar. I was assigned to a regiment in the Vicentian Zouaves, and I fought in the battle for the world of Kemal Secundus, where I was wounded and taken prisoner while unconscious. Having recovered from my wounds, I carry on fighting the wicked Xenos as the head of the local resistance cell, which I founded. I wonder whether that's, like, you know, he's just a honest freedom fighter, or is he, like, you know, in cahoots with the Drukhari to pretend like the controlled opposition or something like that. Commissar's speech is vehement and decisive. My valorous comrades and I sabotage the enemy's activities while we devise our plan of escape. Keep up the... I guess. Founded a resistance cells, did you? I wonder why you have not been killed yet. Most suspicious. They've tried, oh, they've tried, but every time the Emperor protected his servant. The Commissar smiles fearlessly. What does your resistance do? The Commissar observes his humble army and says with enthusiasm, our first ongoing objective is to keep bolstering our ranks by seeking out prisoners who haven't yet lost faith and willingness to oppose our nefarious jailers. Our second priority is to arm ourselves and train. I teach my soldiers the basics of guard tactics in order to mold them into a fully fledged assault unit. Most importantly, we gather information and plot our escape, and the day when we pave the road to freedom with the corpses of detestable Xenos is nigh. The Commissar's rallying shout makes his people square their shoulders, proudly straighten their backs, and respond with a fierce war cry. What were the circumstances of your capture? We engaged the enemy in the sector of Kemot Secundus in the Mercane marches of the Calixis sector. The loathsome foes of humanity were known to launch raids in the area, so we received orders to defend the good subjects of the Imperium. When the profaners descended upon us, we gave them no quarter. Our enemy was routed and my unit drove them back to their ships. Our counter-attack drove a wedge into the advancing horde and thwarted the invasion, but it also meant that we were cut off on both flanks and surrounded. We fought valiantly for several hours to stop the enemy ranks from reforming for a new onslaught, until we depleted our munition reserves. By that time, our superior officers had already fallen, so I led my people in a bayonet charge. We taught the Xenos a lesson in blood, and then I have no memory of how the battle ended. I came to consciousness in this foul place, disarmed and on the verge of death. I thought I'd die, but it was not time for the Emperor to release me from his service. I require medical assistance. Commissar examines you critically. You do not look too badly injured. We are suffering from a severe shortage of medical supplies. Better to say what we have for critical situations. I guess I'll tell him what we're here to do. So Malice sent me here for your head, however, I have no desire to cause you harm. The Commissar lets out a contemptuous laugh and nods approvingly at you. The scaled miscreant has long since wanted me dead. He craves my soldiers. He forces us from our base to this perilous place, but he will pay for his scheme soon. Once my plan is set in motion, it is a disgrace to serve one such as he. You ought to join our ranks instead. Together we will break out of this accursed city. What's your escape plan? The Commissar's speech is brisk and energetic. Some of our own have captured a small Xeno ship that was moored for repairs at a remote, unused dock. They eliminated the crew quietly, but left the pilot alive to sail the ship back to real space. We can get to dock through a dimensional portal located at our old base. Was it Sergeant Vigastes' squad that was tasked with capturing the ship? Did he survive? The Emperor protected him, and he did not fail the Emperor. Vigastes is in good health and waiting for us to arrive. I wonder whether that's true. Regrettably, Malice and his Shriekers drove us out and took over the base. So the first order of business will be to confront him there. I propose that you take him by surprise and deliver the first strike. We will support the attack from the outside. Logic test failed. Commissar's plan is bold and the odds of it succeeding are bleak. However, it seems improbable that anyone in the Comorachs is prepared for such a decisive covert action from the city's prisoners. So the Commissar and his people have the element of surprise on their side. Well, we failed the test, so whatever that means. Who are the people under your command? The core of my unit is composed of prisoners from various Astra Militarum regiments and a number of planetary guards. They formed the assault squad that went on the special operation under Sergeant Vigastes' command. The rest are common people who had misfortune of being captured by Xenos. Serfs, nobility, administratum, clerks, technomants, void workers, monks, anyone who found the courage to take up arms. The only kinds you won't find here are heretics, lawbreakers, and cowards. Trust me, Adolf Argonaut, these people can be relied upon. In their darkest hour they found the source of resolve in faith, and each among them is ready to give their life for a righteous cause. Many already have. How have you managed to accomplish so much? Every morsel of intelligence we have acquired and every step of progress we have made was paid in blood and pain. The information about the dying cabal that dreads entering the darks of its enemies and instead moors in an abandoned area was forced out of captive Xenos. The knowledge of the portal was brought in exchange for 1/2 of the weapons we had stockpiled, and taking that ship cost us several lives, each of which was worth more than this whole blasted city. I shall join you, I guess. The commissar laughs and exclaims approvingly, "My brothers and sisters in arms, a new fighter has joined our ranks. The Emperor's grace is with us. Farewell, keep the faith. Emperor protects, brother." I still don't trust this guy, but so far the game hasn't given us anything else except saying that maybe he's a bit overconfident and stuff.
Blessed is von Valencia's bloodline. The Emperor protects.
Let's see, examine the corpse. Is this somehow relevant if we succeed?
Accomplished.
Ooh, skin the corpse. Chameleon skin. The Drukhari warrior skin was stitched with flexible crystal threads whose colors shift to match the surroundings and conceal the wearer. Okay, so can we use that for something? I hear some sounds. I'll go check what my son is doing. Is he awake? Nope, he's still sleeping. I guess it's from upstairs or something. Alright, let's go this way. Yeah, it's from upstairs, okay. Somebody moving chairs and stuff. Goods.
Duty prevails.
Oh, beggar died. What? Did the beggar jump down? Did we push him down? Yes, yes. Searing pain causes the skull to explode. Yeah. Abelard? Athletic man. Hey, that's the right save file for this guy. He's my best athletics guy, but he doesn't look that healthy. You barely recognize your loyal seneschal Abelard Verserian in this pitiful hunchbacked figure, his officers bearing his broad shoulders, his direct and piercing gaze, all gone without a trace. What you see before you is a decrepit, quivering old man rummaging through malodorous refuse and mumbling under his breath. It takes you a second to make sense of his hoarse lisp. "Verfavena, lab. White Amazighan foods. Of course, lab. The children are making mischief again. Katharina, where are you?" Did he become French? The old man's frail voice is laden with tenderness and longing. "Seneschal, this is your Lord Captain speaking." "Oh, Katharina." Abelard laughs faintly and immediately launches into a bout of coughing. Deep lines run across his face and a blurry film of cataracts clouds his eyes. Drive stems are at it again. Another council session. Another appeal to the Lyceums. They will never be satisfied, love, until they make us and our children disappear. Perhaps we should just give in. You always say that darkness is not your home, love. Aberrad is looking past you at somebody, only he can see. There's a timid smile on his trembling lips. Would you like that, love? Would you rather leave it all behind, go somewhere far away, away from outside? Coercion 0. Persuasion 0. Stimulant. Oh. This should... Okay, but hey, we have dogmatic adherent. Seneschal, the addendum prefectorium militarum of the Tactica Imperium states that an army officer of the Imperium who submits to third-degree Xeno influence or higher is to be considered a traitor and a heretic. I will have no heretics under my commands. Seneschal, I order you to conquer this illusion at once. Get to it off. I like it. Abelard flinches, his brow furrows, and a glow lights up in his fluttering eyes. Heretic! I recommend that you brush up on your regulations before accusing an officer. The addendum primum erandum abolished the Xeno influence categorization, and therefore, his vision somewhat cleared, Abelard looks at you and takes a shuddering breath. Saint's blood! Lord Captain, you're alive. Dogmatic +5. With a groan, Abelard tries to straighten his hunched back. Thank the God, Emperor. Death has not found you yet. Then again, given the circumstances, it may be for the worst. What happened to you? Abelard is racked by an old man's hacking cough. What thrice blasted Xenos simply chucked me aside like a piece of rubbish. I went to look for you and for help. I ended up here. This is where it found me. That thing. Memory fails me. All I can remember is bits and pieces. And needles. It pumped something out of me. It pumped something in. I seem to be in one piece, except that creature. Abelard tried to swipe his tainted coat with a trembling hand. How should I put this? Its needles siphon the strength out of me. I feel older by a good decade or two. He touches his face and exclaims in surprise. My word, I think I'm older. That could be why I started seeing things. I never thought I'd live long enough to be senile. What was the thing that attacked you? He shudders. A spawn of nightmares, so ghastly my mind refuses to picture a clear image of it. Nothing but meat, metal, and many needles. It feasted on me, feasted on my very soul. It would have devoured me whole if it hadn't gorged itself on another before me. We will find a way to restore your time to you, Seneschal. Pray, Lord Captain, there is enough strength in this body yet. Your Seneschal will not be so easily broken by some. He groans and clutches his side. I could just use a brief respite. Who is Katharina? Abelard gives you a tense, embarrassed look. My late wife, Lord Captain. I think the time I wandered around here, my sanity may have suffered. A temporary lapse, I hope. It appears my mind can no longer stomach the kind of horrors this place has to offer. I saw her by my side. I saw a different time, different place. Where are the others? I have not the faintest idea, your lordship. All I can say is, if I have managed to survive down here, the others stand a chance too. There are no weaklings in your retinue. I for one have had enough of this heap of filth. It's time to move, Abelard. I could not agree more, Lord Captain. I serve House von Valancius. Abelard salutes you with a shaking hand, and a ghost of his usual stern expression returns to his wrinkled face. Nice. And then there were 3. So Abelard, yes, wait, which chainmail scrap, and are they exactly the same? I guess he should get the better melee weapon. He's got minus to all his physical stuff because of his injuries, I guess. Wait, gift from, I guess that's better gun. I don't know, shotgun, sure. He's not an assassin. Boots for him, or is this? No, this, yeah, no, is parry using swords? He's not using a sword. Oh, he can use medical stuff. Ready to serve. Plus 10 bonus to dodge. Fine, let's just get that.
My faith is my shield.
Alright. So can we finally sort of
I'm at your service.
heal Argonaut?
This wound will make a fine scar.
Your aid will not be forgotten.
Marching on.
So, what?
Let's patch you up.
With you at my side, victory.
Alright,
is within
now
our
the
grasp.
flesh wound is healed. Looking at the revolting puddle of ichor that reeks of suffering, you can barely make out what remains of the bones of some unfortunate soul that appear to have been digested or regurgitated. It's indicated by the bloody trail a body was recently dragged through here. Oh, that's... I don't like those chances. And we have to blow up that thing anyway, so...
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
I guess I'm just gonna save Scummy because there better be
Emperor
something
favors
good
me
here.
today.
Better be something good in this chest. Because it's such an, effort required.
The strain has taken its toll.
I guess after that we can go kill the Snake Man. Always wanted you to go into Snake Man. So where's all the others? I guess somebody is at the combat arena still. So there's Cassia. Did they make her into a prostitute or something? And Earliet was Pascal the tech priest. Those, because I presume the others are safe on the
I have
ship
proven
still.
myself
Okay,
yet
we
again.
did it. Second try. Vera gains plus 15 Lord Xenos and Lord Warp. That's cool. If Vera kills an enemy or scores a critical hit, they gain plus 5 lethality and the end of combat. Well, that's only for assassins, right? Ooh, Carapace of Sorrows. Ossificator. Well, this thing is nice. Yeah, they don't have psi rating. The armor. Where's the? I guess. Like he doesn't have strength 65, but it's still better, I guess. Yeah. Yes, he has armor. Right, this is actually better. If the wearer is an assassin, yeah, he's not an assassin. I guess we are finally heading
Let
to
us
Snake
walk
Mountain.
this path to the end.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Yeah, I think we've scouted this. Oh, there's one pile of crap. I was just thinking, like, do we have to? There are still some like portals here. Like, should we try to check, or if we can find more party members before going to fight the snake dude? Oh, examine fresh corpse.
I rise above hardships.
The victim was killed by a series of precise cuts in the vulnerable spots, the throat, eyes, tendons. The killer must have been aiming to swing the outcome of the fight with the first few blows. Okay, interesting. Portal to the anatomical opera, yes. Okay, then let's go check out the anatomical. Like, it's possible one of our party members could be there, right?
The divine watches over us.
That's the rack. Yeah, somebody mentioned. Not this way, meat. So can we go there? No. Okay, it's closed, so we cannot go there yet. How about the arena? Let's see if we can go there. If not, then we pretty much know the only option is to go kill the snake dude. Leave the location, collect the trophy. Okay. Well, I guess we can take one knife with us.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
I don't understand. Like, why are we? What are those trophies? Why do we have to? Okay, I guess we cannot go there yet. That's a bit weird. It's more than a bit. Why doesn't the game just tell me, like, no, you cannot go there because of this or that reason? I'm really sure what's going on. Oh, I see goose. Yeah, this is where the snake is.
I forge my destiny among the stars.
Have we still had like 0 battles this stream? Well, except that one battle when I was caught by the guards and they killed me. It wasn't, you know, a proper battle because we didn't really fight much. Okay. Execute everyone, that's a good option. Where is the snake? Oh, there. Okay, guess we don't see anything else around. Humanly, relax with us. Take a stimulant, enjoy yourself. If I'm to kill the commissar, I will require decent equipment. If I gave you that, it would be all too easy when you leave. I'll enjoy wondering if next time I see you it'll be one piece or several. Don't spoil my fun. I have questions. Ask away, humanling, but try not to bore me with your chatter. Tell me about your kind. The Slith? My kind were greedy people. We always wanted more. That's why we were rapacious and indomitable. Nothing could sate our growing appetite. We could have conquered half the universe if we needed to. The bonds that held us together fell away, replaced by more beneficial and attractive alliances, and my kind scattered. Some call it the fall of civilization, but they did not understand the realization that had come to that no one needs other people, all you need is yourself. Why are you called Malice? The name is an accurate reflection of my nature, more or less. It was given to me by Giraibal, Argon of the Cabal of Sheer Tongue. He was a competent master and knew his servants well, which is why he didn't trust any of them and gave me the honor of guarding him. The Argon liked to watch me savage the assassins sent to kill him, and he named me Malice. I fended off 100 attempts on Kiraibal's life, and only once I was too slow. That was enough to lose my employer. Now I am here. What are the Shriekers, a gang of criminals? Criminal in Comarag, the word sounds like a joke. The Shriekers are a gang of the doomed. They live in expectation of their inevitable death in the arena, and that death makes a lot more sense than any other deaths on offer in the Dark City. We are gladiators. We go into the arena to rip helpless meat to shreds. We become the helpless meat ourselves, and then we become. When the end is predetermined and inspires, it's always predetermined. You start to see death in more simple terms. If you stop being afraid of it and you learn to enjoy life. We are a gang of people who enjoy life. A good lie. Do they truly all believe it? You sell it well. The snake laughs and leans towards you. They believe every word of it. And as long as there are enough believers, the homunculus' servants won't drag me off to the arena. Why would they go to the effort of catching meat for the arena when it's all there waiting for them? I want to know more about the arena. The arena is the giver of life in Comarag. Without the psychic sustenance created by pain and suffering, the masters of the Dark City would die off. It's just how they are made. The hungry come to the arena to gorge themselves, and the witch cults that rule the arena supply their guests with bloody spectacles and heinous torture. The chasm is controlled by the fatal thirst. Not the biggest witch cult, but an older respected one. 3 succubi stand at its head. Dazara, Keikeros, Sinisoria, the most influential of all, but Dazara disappeared not long ago. Sinisoria's been lying low ever since she forged an alliance between her cult and the Reaving Tempest. So the Deldi Keikeros is in charge of the arena. Oh, no problem. Nice for showing up, Helix. I guess I won't be streaming much longer either today, but thanks for showing up and have a nice day. So how is Comora structured? Malice's voice turns blissful. Comorax is hidden on the underside of existence and is stitched together from scraps of various dimensions and spaces. Long ago, the Eldari created this place as a port, but now it is the refuge from she who thirsts. Comorax has more bleeding spires than you can count, powered by the energy of stolen suns. An eternal war for power rages here. Ambitions and passions are the fuel in the fire of an endless conflict of open clashes and covert treachery. The tops of the spires are the domain of Cabal Archons, and reigning over all is Azrubal Vect, the supreme overlord of Cabal of Blackheart. You will see them, the ruling elite, when you die in the arena, and they will feed on your suffering and gain new youth through it. They seem eternal, they live so long, and they will die one day. Comarag itself will die. It's been dying for thousands of years already, disintegrating at its foundation. Nothing in this world is eternal. What exactly are we in Comora? Or where exactly? This is the chasm, the place where those destined for the arena of the witch cult of the fatal thirst eke out their existence. It's also where the homunculus cast-offs end up. Cervantius from the Coven of the Baleful Thorn, he has his own little nook where he conducts his experiments. The chasm is an endless source of raw material for his work, and the best results are destined for the Cabal of the Revan Tempest, the patron of the witch cult and the Cervantius in particular. Why do you think I wound up here? I couldn't care less why you're here. My guess is you were dumped. The chasm is a cesspit. Everything here gets thrown in here. Rubbish, bodies, prisoners. It all simmers together until the Drukhari masters fish out whatever they need from the pot. Fighters, entertainment, living flesh. No more questions. Dude, in Comora, unnecessary questions can kill you quicker than a blade. Let's save first and then kick his ass. So I guess the choice is just between this guy or what's his name, the commissar. Like you make friends with one and not with the other. Attack. The commissar says hello. The humanlings have plotted against me. How predictable. Shriekers, kill the humanlings slowly. I want to enjoy the torment.
The impure cannot escape their fate.
I will revel in your pain.
See, this guy can be here. Argenta not too close. Fine, I guess.
Doubt is for the weak.
Yeah, he's
I'll do it.
Xenos. Oh, it doesn't take damage from this though.
Faith without Emperor.
Not super effective.
I'll do it.
I hear my son waking up. Okay, I'll be right back. Hello, we are back. My son is here with me, with groggy, I guess. Let's
I
just try
will
to kick
bathe
him
this
down.
battlefield in righteous fury. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Nice. Let's equip the sword just in case.
I'll do it.
Rejoice in service.
Yeah. Let's see, how many of these? There's, okay, 9 other dudes. I guess the snake, we can designate the snake as prey as well. If we shoot the snake, how effective? Yeah, it doesn't seem that effective.
And so shall it be done. Another step towards our
killed
ultimate
one dude.
victory.
What? Oh no, we only have
Actions will speak
one
louder
action
than
point left.
words.
I'm not sure whether it's we didn't make this into a target. Now we can make it
The
into
Emperor
dark.
commands
Oh,
that this be
okay.
the warning to all who oppose us.
Defensive postures with the sword.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Maggot.
I've suffered worse.
Okay, Abelard. Let's use this. Forceful
Victory is
strike.
imminent. Indeed.
Just, can we charge? We can charge.
It will be done. I took care of this one.
Oh, he's dead already. That's very nice. Oh. Oh.
At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
Time to slaughter someone.
I shall endure everything with unshakable faith.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. I am his will made manifest. Faith without... I'll do it. This is why I was chosen!
I will not be deterred. And so it shall be done. Actions will speak like my fury rain down upon thee. Rejoice in service.
Pain cleanses the body.
Hold on.
High momentum.
Indeed.
I will do my duty. Oh, my ears are ringing. Reduced to dust. It will be done. Victory is imminent. No matter the cost. It will be done.
Scared yet?
My armor is contempt.
I took care of this one.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged. As the Emperor commands.
Unleash my fury.
I'll do it. With you, my Emperor! Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it.
I will not be deterred. The Emperor commands. Your defiance is futile. Rejoice! Let my fury rain down upon thee!
Just a minor setback. One fewer target. I will do my duty. Indeed.
Show me what you've got. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it! Out of my way! My faith strengthens me.
Weather the storm. It's nothing. As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak. Strike is a prayer. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Alright. My son is a bit cranky. But yeah. Let's get this cutscene done at the end of the stream. Victory, comrades, duty begins. Our allies are waiting on the other side of a strange rift, so let us not waste time. What exactly waits on the other side? Loyal comrades and stolen escort ship. Pilot taken hostage. It will take us back to the space, where Emperor willing we will send out this trip. Oi, oi, oi. Oh. By his grace, wait is turned out. Coming with us? I will bring up the rear and make sure no one falls behind. Your village is charged. Act as a shining sun. Onward. The Emperor is watching. Let us not falter under his gaze. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. Let's save the game and end the stream. Oh. My son is... Okay, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.